LaMelo Ball has been given the keys to the Charlotte Hornets. He is now the franchise cornerstone per Mitch Kupchak. And we're going to get into all the details here in the LitHoUsE. This is the rise of LaMelo Ball. Share this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You in the mighty, mighty lit one.
No one in practice can guard me, so it's really nothing. We can put the camera on him too. Just put the camera on him. That man right there, that's the man who can't guard me. Turn it left. I'll take his ankles every day. Go one more. See the boy in the hoodie. He hiding for a reason. They all know the deal. Yes, I took Old Soul. I did.
What's going on, man? Y'all make sure y'all share the video, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I am your boy, aka King Fuse Lit, aka Rev, aka LitHoUsE, aka I'm that. You already know what it is. But yeah, man, today we're talking about the rise of LaMelo Ball, the long road, you know what I'm saying, and how yesterday Mitch Kupchak finally officially made it official that LaMelo Ball is the franchise cornerstone for the Charlotte Hornets. And we're going to talk about what it means for the city of Charlotte, what it means for the Charlotte Hornets fan base, and what it means for that corpse we call the Charlotte Hornets media. First off, for anybody that says this was a foregone conclusion, like I talked about when he first signed the $260 million rookie max scale contract with the Charlotte Hornets, for anybody that was saying this was a foregone conclusion and that LaMelo was always going to end up here, he was always going to be the franchise, I challenge you to look at the graphic on this picture and see how many places this man had to go in order to get to this destination. And let this be a lesson to the young men and young women with aspirations to be great, that the road not taken is always a struggle. It's always the harder road. So let LaMelo Ball be an inspiration to each and every one of you that, you know what I'm saying, you got to continue to grind. And like Money Making Nip said, you know what I'm saying, that the best attribute to have is not to give up. From Chino Hills to Lithuania to the JBA World Tour to Spire to the NBL and to the number 3 pick overall with the Charlotte Hornets to sitting behind Devontae Graham. LaMelo Ball has been there grinding every step of the way. So everything that he's getting, he deserves now. Being gaslit those first 3 years, those first 2 years especially, to now the same man that was saying stuff like, we're going to have to see with LaMelo, we're going to have to see him develop, we're going to have to see him actually do these things. Gordon Hayward's a better player. We got all of these better players on the team and all of this stuff that Mitch Kupchak has said. For him to turn around and say what he said yesterday, check this clip out. Enough of me talking.
This team going forward, for the X number of years is LaMelo Ball. So I can't say how excited we are today to make the announcement and to have, I guess, the official press conference for LaMelo. Sam, you mentioned a lot of the things that I was going to say as far as the first player and all-star, and so it's all good stuff, and today's a great day. So congratulations, and at this point, thank you.
I mean, look, this was not a foregone conclusion. That moment that you saw right there, for anybody that's trying to gaslight and pretend now like they knew this was going to happen, and since day one, LaMelo was the franchise in Charlotte, when he was sitting behind Devontae Graham, when he was being talked about in the pre-draft process by people like Ryan Russillo, the same Ryan Russillo saying that LaMelo is still to be determined when it comes to his potential as a player, or is he a good player or not. Like, bro, he was being gaslit by guys like that and called a bust. So for people to say, oh, the day he was drafted in Charlotte, he was the franchise, you're a liar, man. A lot of y'all was calling for Gordon Hayward to be the franchise and talking about how LaMelo doesn't have winning DNA and they should have got James Wiseman, or they should have got Anthony Edwards and all of this. So stop pretending. Don't try to destroyed the magnitude of this moment that this man is now officially the franchise in Charlotte. I know you trying to cap. I know you trying to lessen and soften the blow because you've been preparing yourself for the moment to make it easier on yourself. But bro, we know that y'all was the main haters doing everything in your power to gaslight this man so that he would never be the franchise. I'ma keep it G real, bro. Trying to rewrite history and act like, oh yeah, since day one he's been the franchise. This is nothing new. Nah, it's really new. And a lot about to change in Charlotte Hornets media. And we're already changing it right now. Make sure you join the Discord community. If you're not a part of the Discord community, you're missing all the good action. You're missing the watch parties. You're missing the film session with Revs. You're missing the secret conversation. The Discord ain't like the Discord of old. We don't even call it the Discord no more. We call it the Lit Court. Make sure you join the Lit Court ASAP. No Rocky, no Ferg. Let me get back to the topic. Share this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment in the comment section below. Has LaMelo always been a franchise all of a sudden, or does yesterday's moment mean so much? Let me tell you what it means for this roster. For the first time ever, the Charlotte Hornets, since LaMelo has been drafted, have direction. They have a guy that they know, not see Gordon get paid more, not see Terry be the elder statesman. For the first time, they have a direction to look in where they can say, this is the number one guy. We can establish our pecking order after numero uno. For the first time ever, that is major, man. Because now all of those times in the play-in game, year one and year two, where we saw throughout the season the team get played with your turn, my turn basketball, your turn, my turn basketball, your turn, my turn basketball. Now, finally, there is a sense of direction. There is a sense of, okay, LaMelo's the building block. He's the cornerstone. Miles is going to step up and be the number two, hopefully. And Brandon Miller, we are grooming him now as a number three and eventually to be a number two. And if he develops into something better, we'll take care of it once that happens. That has never happened since LaMelo has been drafted. You had guys like Devontae Graham taking game-winning shots. You had guys like Cody Martin taking game-winning shots. You had guys like PJ Washington taking game-winning shots. Enough is enough. Finally, Charlotte has some direction. And for even the skeptics, even the ones that have supported LaMelo that thought this day would never come, eat your words. Because I told you all on LitHoUsE Spaces a year and a half ago when y'all said Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets would never break the bank. I said LaMelo is too great of a talent not for them to pay him. And in his third year would be the year that the seas would have to open, and that's what's happening, man. What does it mean for the fans in Charlotte? For the first time, you guys have a legitimate opportunity at a superstar. No disrespect to young Simba Walker. He was a great guard. He was a great point guard from New York City. Handles, take big shots, make big shots. But he's not the caliber of LaMelo Ball. No disrespect to LJ, Grandmama. No disrespect to the legend of the UNLV running Rebels. He was a legend in his own right. But he was not the caliber, especially after injury when he got traded to the New York Knicks of a LaMelo LaFrance Ball. No disrespect to Alonzo Zoe Mourning, Mr. Block Shot, Mr. 33 Reasons, Mr. Miami's problem child. No disrespect to the late Alonzo Mourning, the great Alonzo Mourning. He's not dead. I don't know why I said late great, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to him, but his star pales in comparison to LaMelo Ball. You got a guy that has the hottest shoe in the game right now. On the AAU circuit, on the high school circuit, these kids are growing up wearing LaMelos. You understand me? You know what I'm saying? This guy is a guy that is top 15 in jersey sales right now in Charlotte. You know what I mean? Right now in Charlotte, he has a top 15 jersey. This is a guy that is internationally known and has traveled the world and just got done doing a Puma World Tour. You heard me right. His name is not, goddamn, I can't even think of my boy's name for, that plays for the Brazilian national team. Neymar. He's not Neymar. This isn't soccer where this guy is some international football star. You know what I'm saying? This is a basketball player doing world tours for Puma. Charlotte, y'all got one of them ones, man. Y'all got one of them ones. Don't take it for granted. A lot of teams wish they had a guy with the star power, LaMelo Ball. And lastly, what does it mean for Charlotte media? It means you're dead. It means you're dead, you're finito, you're over. This is your ether. That's what it means. Because all those times that you call LaMelo stands. And we at the LitHoUsE new media tried to tell you that one day those LaMelo quote unquote stands and supporters would outnumber the quote unquote Charlotte faithful, because LaMelo is an international brand. And one day the franchise will belong to him. Now, if you've been a detractor against LaMelo, if you've been one of those guys, Scott Fowler, that has been calling or called for LaMelo not to be drafted, or you've gaslit LaMelo each step of the way, talking about how good he can be, and these people have already been in the corner of LaMelo Ball, and now you're still skeptical, especially now that he's gotten the money. If LaMelo is the franchise, then by defect, you can't be a supporter of the Hornets. Because Mitch Kupchak said yesterday that LaMelo Ball is now the cornerstone of the franchise. So how you like them apples? The roles reverse like a Uno reverse card. It is what it is. So I guess the LaMelo supporters now are the real Charlotte Hornets fans, because there's no way to support LaMelo and not support the Hornets, and there's no way to support the Hornets without supporting LaMelo. I'm gonna leave y'all with this last clip to preview my video for tomorrow. And this is LaMelo Ball talking about Brandon Miller. And I guess you bums that have been talking crazy about Brandon Miller, you know more about basketball than LaMelo Ball. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all share this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment on the comment section below about LaMelo and his groundbreaking deal, and finally being given the keys to the franchise. Also, preview the comments about what you hear about what he says about Brandon Miller. Share the video, like the video, subscribe, join the Discord. It's the mighty, mighty lit one.
Yeah, I don't know about that. My family and everybody, they know how I get. I think I got it from my pops. We don't really let nobody drive the cars, but yeah, definitely Brandon, having him is great. You know, it's like a little brother, definitely cool. I think he's a great player too, you know, 6'9", handle the ball, can move. So I feel like he's just gonna fit in perfect. It's gonna be a great match.